po sa House Prosecutors ay isa rin pong tanyag na abogado. Siya ay kilala bilang family lawyer at women's rights advocate. Makakapili po natin ngayon sa ating pong programa si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Makakapili po natin via Zoom. Attorney, magandang gabi po. Tony and Casey po ito.
Attorney Lorna, magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi rin sa inyo, Carmina and Tony.
Apo.
And to all your viewers and listeners.
Thank you po. Attorney, kailan po ba kayo kinausap ng House Prosecution Team?
Marami po kaming mga lawyers, legal experts, kinukonsulta pag ang issue ay either very legal or technical. And that's what happened dito sa answer ad cautelum na wala namang substantive arguments, puro legal and technical arguments, which practicing lawyers like me are very ready to see where the flaws are. Kasi maraming misleading statements yung articles, yung answer ad cautelum na hindi naman talaga answer ad cautelum, motion to dismiss yun, which is a prohibited pleading incidentally in impeachment proceedings.
So you cannot file a motion to dismiss when you are just being asked to answer to the articles of impeachment.
Yes, because under the Senate rules on impeachment, a motion to dismiss is a prohibited pleading. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka pwedeng mag-file ng motion to dismiss.
Sure.
So ang ginawa ng defense ng VP Sara is they call it an answer ad cautelum. Ad cautelum means with caution. Because ayaw nilang mag-submit sa jurisdiction ng impeachment court. So, dapat, pero ang laman nun, puro grounds for dismissal.
And that's not, acceptable dapat, no?
That's not acceptable. Pati yung prayer nila, gusto nila mag-hearing on the affirmative defenses. No? Iba yun, no? Wala naman sa Senate rules on impeachment na pwede mag-hearing on affirmative defenses. Kung i-question nila yung issue of jurisdiction, then they should do it when their turn comes to present evidence.
Okay.
Hindi yung ngayon pa lamang.
Hindi yung ngayon pa lamang, no? Kasi klarong-klaro ang Senate rules of impeachment. Ang operative word dyan ay trial. Trial to convict or trial to acquit. Wala namang motion to dismiss hearing dyan.
Pakipaliwanag nga po sa ating mga tagapanood, no, Attorney Lorna, itong ad cautelum nila, with caution nga, pero sinasabi ninyo ay parang ikinubli yung motion to dismiss dito sa mga misleading statements na ito. Sa madalit sabi, ayaw nilang magkaroon ng trial, ayaw nilang magkaroon ng proseso para panagutin ang vice-presidente or at least
patunayan
ang kanyang pagka-inosente kung yun man ang kanilang paniniwala.
Exactly. Tama-tama yung sinabi mo, Carmina. You hit the nail on its head, no? Because laging sinasabi ni VP Sara na they want to go to trial where they will present evidence. Now, inconsistent yung position niya kasi pag binasa natin yung answer ad cautelum niya, there is not a single piece of controverting evidence. Puro usual arguments, the usual arguments we've heard time and again, not only from her, but from senator judges in the impeachment court, yung issue ng 1 year ban, saka yung issue ng walang crossover. Yun na naman ang arguments nila. So, parang rehash of all of these arguments being presented that had been argued in the Senate impeachment court before it adjourned the session.
So dahil ganun ang basa nyo dito sa ad cautelum na pinasa nitong kampo ni Vice Presidente Sara Duterte, ano naman sa tingin ninyo ang karapat-dapat na maging aksyon ng Senado? Because as you said, it's very clear. The operative term is there has to be a trial.
Yung nga tatanungin ko sana, partner. Klaro mo ba talaga, Attorney Lorna, yung Senate rules? Or are they making up rules as they go along?
The Senate rules are very clear, no? If ito na nga ang nakakapagtaka, they're holding the House accountable for the rules of the House. when the rules of the House are very clear, no, sa one-year ban, no? Pero sila naman, ang dami-dami nilang interpretation. First, they interpreted yung forthwith, maraming interpretation. Then now they're saying that despite their rules, the Senate has sole authority, which means that they can dismiss anytime they want to, which means that they don't need to go into trial. That is, to me, that is wrong. I don't want to sound disrespectful to the impeachment court, no, because regardless, we're all officers of the court, and the public prosecutors are officers of the impeachment court. But as officers of the impeachment court should by itself abide by its own rules, not invent them or amend them when it is convenient for them. Wala sa Senate rules na pwede silang mag-rule on a motion to dismiss. If at all, let that be the defense position when it presents its own evidence. Kasi may order of trial yan eh. Una, ang prosecution will present its evidence, and then pagtapos yung turn ng prosecution, turn naman ng defense. Kung wala silang ebidensya or takot sila na mag-present ng ebidensya, i-argue nila yung motion to dismiss. But it must be in a full-blown trial.
Correct.
So ano po ang appropriate action coming from the Senate Impeachment Court with regard to this answer coming from the camp of Vice President Duterte?
To reject?
I think the impeachment court, because together with the filing of the reply to the answer, humingi na rin ata ng hearing dates ang public prosecutor. No? Because under the Senate impeachment rules, the rules of court apply with supplementary character. Ibig sabihin, meron dyan rule on judicial affidavits, meron lang rule on pretrial or marking of exhibits, meron rules on setting of the trial dates. So, consistent with the position of the public prosecutor, there should be a hearing forthwith or trial forthwith. Humingi na rin ata ng trial dates or humingi ng date where they can mark their voluminous evidence. No? Kasi sa dami ng ebidensya, kailangan ng pre-marking. Otherwise, hindi maintindihan ng watching public yung marking of exhibits. No?
Actually, ang sabi ni Senator Chisa Escudero, partner, if I remember correctly, bahala na ang 20th Congress, which actually begins today dahil ngayon uupo yung mga bagong halal na senador. Sila na ang magsiset ng mga pre-trial and trial dates. Tama ho ba, Attorney Lorna?
No, the public prosecutors entered already their appearance. Kasi one of the technical arguments being raised by either the spokesperson of the House or Senator Cheese is that entry of appearance sa mga defense counsels. Again, appearance ad cautelam. Favorite word nila yung ad cautelam.
Okay.
And the argument put forth was compared to the public prosecutors of the House, ang entry of appearance ginawa sa Senate when the Senate had not yet convened as an impeachment court. So to forestall that legal technicality, nag-file ng entry of appearance ang public prosecutors sa impeachment court. In the 19th Congress.
Okay.
Ngayon, sa 20th Congress, because two of the 11 public prosecutors had got defeated in the elections, they have to be substituted. And that's what I think should be done in the 20th Congress.
Okay.
To elect substitute public prosecutors. And I think if the news is accurate, that would be Congresswoman-elect Laila De Lima and Congressman-elect
Shell Jokno. Attorney Lorna, balikan lang po natin. Bakit klaro sa inyo na gusto nyong mapabilang doon sa listahan ng mga private prosecutors dito sa kaso ni VP Duterte? Bakit klaro sa inyo na gusto nyong tulungan ang prosecutors, ang public prosecutors?
I think because the arguments are so, well, first of all, it is our duty to stand for what is right. it is our duty as lawyers to stand for justice. And we see that this whitewashing, we see that this burying of evidence, we see that this brazen violation of the Constitution and the principle of accountability is being violated. We cannot, as officers of the court, stand by and let this happen. And that is why ang dami-dami pong legal experts at volunteer lawyers and commentators who have said that we are willing to assist. We are willing to assist and give guidance in terms of our own years of expertise to the public prosecutors. That is to be, well, to quote a famous word, we have to be on the right side of history. And I think this is the right side of history.
And Attorney Lorna, I'm sure you've heard about what Senator Amy Marcos has said. Now, this is not about holding someone to account. This is all about 2028 and to diminish the rival in 2028. Anong sa tingin ninyo sa mga ganyang klaseng mga statement na tila bagang isinasantabi yung prosesong protektado ng konstitusyon at linalagyan lamang ng kulay politika?
I think the senator judges, Senator Amy and all of the senators already took their oath as senator judges. And part of the oath as senator judges is to adhere to the Constitution and to adhere to the proper rules in impeachment proceedings. Also, by the own Senate rules, it says so clearly that the senator judges should act with political neutrality. So I think it behooves them to refrain from giving comments on their own political biases unless and until they hear the evidence. Otherwise, they are prejudging the impeachment court. It is a betrayal of trust. It by itself is a betrayal of trust of the public that elected them into office. Remember, they're all senators. They have the mandate of the people. They have the mandate by law to be accountable. And being accountable, being senators and senator judges, I think part of being accountable is their duty to listen to the evidence. Because if they cannot, and if in their minds they have already prejudged the case, then there are also rules that said that they should
recuse
themselves or inhibit themselves. Kasi hindi pwedeng ang public prosecutors ang mag-file ng inhibition. It is up to the conscience and up to the good judgment of the senators who feel that they have already prejudged the case without seeing the evidence to just inhibit themselves.
So wala hong pwedeng maghain ng motion para mag-recuse yung mga supposedly biased senator judges. Kailangan inisyatibo mismo nung senador kung feeling niya nakompromiso na yung kanyang neutrality.
Yes po. The public prosecutors cannot file for inhibition.
I see. Okay.
Attorney Lorna, kanina nabanggit nyo na hintayin muna na makita ang ebidensya bago magsalita. No? Kayo po ba'y nakita nyo na ang ebidensya? And what can you say about it? Mabigat ba? Malakas ba ang ebidensya laban kay VP?
Hindi pa naman sub judice ito, no?
No, because the articles of impeachment, together with the attachments, with the attachments 32, are part of the Senate website.
Okay.
So we have seen the evidence submitted, which are annexes to the articles of impeachment. Apart from that, hindi ba almost daily telenovela ang mga Senate inquiry, congressional inquiry in aid of legislation, where they laid out all of this strong documentary evidence, none of which incidentally have been controverted by the Vice President. Sa answer, it is telling that in the answer, she has denied everything without putting forth why. She denied all the ultimate facts. Ang sabi niya sa motion to dismiss niya, answer ad cautelam is wala naman daw basihan yung complaint, no? Yung articles, no? Because that prosecution did not state the ultimate facts. How can they say that when it is so evident that the charges there are buttressed,
Yeah.
are supported by very clear and convincing evidence? And I say this as a practicing lawyer. I say this with no bias at all.